Any other questions about the process?
Yeah, you said by rubbing that, it started to shine. Now, do you put a patina on top of it, or can you just rub any of these and it'll shine?
You can rub any of these, and I invite all of you to come to rub. Actually, I use my fingertips, right? The only thing I ask, don't use your nails, because it will get scratched. But your fingertips, your hands have oil, so you can touch it. So what I did with this one, you can see it now, it's shining. Before it was just matte. Just matte. And it actually brings back the luster. It brings back the luster. And this will stay like this longer than any of us are here. Now, if there is a danger, if this is anywhere over 200 degrees, it will melt. It may not like go, but it'll start to not look so good anymore. Like if you say you took this piece and you put it in the trunk of your car on a hot summer day, that's not a good idea. You wouldn't do that to your puppy. You know, this is the same thing. So other than the extreme heat, the sun can shine on it, not a problem. Right, you can put it out in the sun, not a problem. You put it out in the rain, you know that now. It's impervious to water. But if you put it someplace where it's very, very hot, I'm not talking about 90 degrees or 100 degrees out here, that's okay. But 200 degrees, then you're in trouble. Or having something 150 degrees, you're not going to be in that place where it's 150 degrees. But in case if you do put it someplace like that, at least don't cover it with anything because it will take on that shape.
So in other words, don't put it in front of the fireplace.
Exactly. Or a candle, you know, even if you put it in a candle like far away.
Basically, with a piece hanging in your home, you can invite friends and family to, it's okay to touch it.
Yes, it is, and I asked them to. And when I first finished the piece, it does smell like beeswax. The house will just smell like beeswax. And if you don't like the smell of beeswax, then I'm sorry. Yes.
So touching it makes the patina come out, but it doesn't alter the colors, the movement, or anything? I mean, I couldn't take my finger and move the colors.
No, because it's hard, it's permanent. The only way to make it move is to reheat it again. And that's what I do. That's what I do. In doing the art, I'll move the colors. I wish you could see actually when I'm doing it. With the heat gun, it's like me and the heat gun are one. And it's like the air is just moving the whole thing. And I know when to stop. When to stop, because that's when I want the shape to end. Okay. Extreme cold. Extreme cold. If you put it someplace where it's extremely cold, and that piece was done with, there are a few waxes that you add to the beeswax. Canuba wax. And also another wax, the Damar crystals. If you put, so there's a recipe. If you put a little more Damar crystal, now if you're in a hot climate, you're going to want Damar crystal and the Canuba because you want it to stay hard because of the heat around all the time. So if you're in the Caribbean and you're painting in Caribbean and the work is going to stay in the Caribbean, you can put that. But if you're going to, so it depends on what's in the mixture of the wax. Now, if you're going to do it on canvas, that's very important to use microcrystalline, which is a petroleum wax. So it depends. So just because it's in the cold weather doesn't mean it's going to crack, but it does mean you have to be knowledgeable of what is in the ingredients in the beeswax. I use a lot of wax. So I just to guess, I would say if I cut my hands together, maybe 3 of these cupped hands together.
That's a
Together, yeah. 3. So this one has a lot of wax. This one has a lot of wax. Oh, before I actually put the would start putting
The gesso.
gesso canvas, and they would actually start to put the encaustic over it. And then it may stay for maybe a day, but then they hung it up and then it just came down, so then the art was destroyed. So I use wood or unprimed canvas. So what do? You actually put just pure wax over it, not pigmented, just pure wax. And I put 4 coats of wax so that the wood, just as if I were a shipbuilder and I were to condition that wood and make it impervious to water, I would soak the wood. So I would put 1 coat, burn it in, and you would see the wax actually seeping into the wood. Then I put another coat, put that in, and then about the 4th or 5th coat, it's just kind of like muddling on the top. Now you know, okay, we're good to go. We can start actually doing the artwork. So just that alone. And so when you have large pieces like this, you can imagine. Again, this whole series is called Zen of 0 Point. I love science and I love biology, I love art, I love Sufism and Buddhism and all the isms. So, and if you ever go with me to a store that has soda from the fountain, you'll know I can't just have one soda flavor. I've got to mix it. Some orange, some Sprite, some root beer. It's the same with everything. I like to see how I can mix the different religions together. And now not only the religions, but science and religion. So Zen, for me, I studied Zen over 20 years, actually over 30 years. I turned 50 last year, so I'm feeling I'm officially adult. So as a Zen student, you learn the first thing, as the pastor said earlier, where am I? We ask, what am I? But where am I and what am I close? This walking meditation, every step you take, you're here. Step, you're here. So not only are you here in the Zen temple, you're here. You're here, this whole place is here. We're here. No matter where you go, you're here. So for me, this piece, I even made the images of the wood like walking, like little soldiers walking. So this is walking meditation, and I tried to keep each of the little paintings similar, because you're you, and you pretty much stay you. Not 100%, some parts of you change, but there's a changeless part of you that doesn't change. So that represents the circle. And so I made, subliminal smiley face. And also because I like arcs and circles, and so this is like a circle almost. It's, yeah. This piece, Maya's Cascade of Kalpas. Maya has different names. Maya is Maya for the earth. Maya is Buddha's mother's name. Maya also means the illusion of life. So, and Kalpas means almost over 1 billion years. I wrote it down under here. 3.2 billion years. That's what a kalpa is. So these represent the lifetimes. So whether you believe in life after death or not, sometimes a moment can be a lifetime. And you can't count the moments. There are just so many of them. And you're still here though. You're here. So each one of these just represent a moment. That moment could be 3.2 billion years. It could be 3.2 billion seconds or more.